come over, they sit with us, they drink with us, they talk to us. They tell us about the big, terrible things they've done, the big, wonderful things they will do, their hopes, their regrets, their loves, their hates, all very large, because nobody brings anything small into a flock. Then, I introduce them to Harvey, and he's bigger and grander than anything they offer me. When they leave impressed. Same people seldom come back, but that's envy, my dear. There's a little bit of envy in the best of us. Too bad, isn't it?
How did you happen to call him Harvey?
Well, Harvey's his name.
How do you know that?
That's a rather interesting coincidence, Doctor. See, one night, several years ago, I was walking early in the evening along 18th and 19th on Fairfax Street. You know the plot?
Yes.
Well, I had just helped Ed take me into a taxi. Ed had been mixing his ride with his gin, and I felt he needed conveyance. Well, then I heard this voice behind me saying, "Good evening, Mr. Dowd." And I turned, and there was this great white rabbit leaning against the lamppost. Well, I didn't think anything of that, because when you've lived in a town as long as I've lived in this one, you get used to the fact that everybody knows your name. So naturally, I went over to have a chat with him. He said, "Ed Pickey looks a little stiff this evening, or could I be mistaken?" Well, of course he wasn't mistaken. I think the world would all of Ed, but he was spiffed. Anyway, we got to talking, and after a while, I said, "You have the advantage over me. You know my name, but I don't know your name." And right back at me, he says, "What name do you like?" Well, I didn't even have to think a minute. Harvey's always been my favorite name. So I said, Harvey. And the interesting part about the whole thing, he says, "What a coincidence. My name happens to be Harvey."
What was your father's name, Dad?
Oh, John Frederick.
Dad, when you were a child, you met a playmate, didn't you? Someone that you were very fond of whom you spent many happy hours with?
Yeah, didn't you?
What was his name?
Vernon McGillivray. Did you know the McGillivray's, Doctor?
No.
Oh, too bad. Wonderful people. There were a lot of them, and they circulated, too.
Think carefully, Dad. Wasn't there someone, somewhere, sometime that you knew by the name of Harvey? Didn't you know anybody by that name?
No, nobody. Maybe that's why I had such hopes for it.
Come on, Mr. Wilson. We'll take Mr. Dowd upstairs.
No. I'm not taking him no place. You made this your show, now run it. It's all about Dr. Children. Okay, it's your show, you run it.
Come on, Mr. Dowd. Come on, Elwood.
Very well. Well, I can't visit with you for long, Evelyn. I promised Harvey I will take him to the floor show.
Oh, boy. Dr. Chumley, are you alright?
Alright. Of course I'm alright.
I'm being followed by the door. Who's following you? None of your business.
Climb right through my window. Wilson, don't leave me.
No, Doctor.
I want that man down out of here.
Yes, Doctor.
No, Wilson, don't leave me.
But, Doctor, you said...
Dumpy, on the telephone.
Yes, Doctor. Dumpy, get that guy down his clothes and get him down here right away.
No, Wilson, don't leave me.
Just a minute, Doctor. Judge Gaffney?
I want to talk to Dr. Chumley.
Hi, Myrtle.
Hello. Dr. Chumley, this isn't serious. It certainly is. Is there anywhere we can go to talk?
None there.
Alright. Stand up, Harvey, stand up. Now, here are my notes. The facts. Can anybody hear me?
Yes, we can all hear you.
Now, has it ever occurred to you that there might be something like this rabbit, Harvey? Well, of course there isn't. And anyone who thinks so is crazy. Don't look at me like that. I'm like my father's family. They're all dead. Now then, my plaintiff, Mrs. Nicolai Simmons, swears that on the morning of November 2nd, while staying in the kitchen of her home, hearing her name called, she turns and sees this great white rabbit named Harvey. He's staring at her, and resensing the intrusion, she yells certain remarks and joke creature from the room. He went.
He went. What did you say to me?
She was emphatic. Remarks aren't important.
I want to find out how she got this creature out of her sanitarium. I mean, at home.
Well, I hate to have you told that. She doesn't a bit like Mother. Well, she looked him straight in the eye and exclaimed in a heat of anger, "To hell with you!"
To hell with you. He left.
Yes, but that's not the point. The thing is it perjury or something you can cope with? I ask for your opinion.
Brilliant! I've been looking all over for you.
Dr. Sanderson, disregard what I said to you this afternoon. I want you back on my staff. You're a very astute young man.
Oh, my, did you hear?
Oh, baby!
Doctor, you just got to talk a little loud.
No, I want the sanitarium the way it was before that man came out here this afternoon.
What do you mean?
You do?
Well, if she gets on anyone's nerves, the way I'm going to knows what's going to happen before it happens. Like, this morning, for instance, he told us that Mrs. Nicolai's aunt was dropping on her unexpectedly to make some, people.
You say this sort of thing happens often?
Yes, isn't it silly? Harvey knows everything. Harvey tells us everything. How can he when there's no such thing as Harvey?
Plus that, I've been spending my life among fly spectrum miracles of the leaning on lamppost on 18th and Fairfax.
Okay, nobody here but me. Mother, you promised me it out here. I just came to bring Ellen to the bathroom. Now, what are you doing sitting here? I thought you'd be knitting. Sit down, baby. I want to sit down there.
Hey, Myrtle, how about you and me sitting down Saturday night?
Certainly not, Myrtle. Come here. Is everything settled?
It will be.
Excuse me, doctor. May I give an opinion?
Yes, do, by all means.
Your opinion more tinted eyes.
My opinion that owing me down is suffering from a third-degree hallucination, and the other party concerned is the victim of honor suggestion. I recommend shop formula 977 and plenty of bed rest for...
You do?
That's my diagnosis, doctor. Now, Mr. Gallagher did not see this rabbit anymore for this objection. We've used it in hundreds of psychopathic cases.
Don't you call my brother a psychopathic case. There's never been anything of the sort in our family. If you didn't think we were psychopathic, then why did you bring him out here? Well, where else could I take him? I certainly couldn't take him to prison, could I?
I don't think it would work in a case of this kind, Doctor.
It always has.
The shot for you brings you back to alley. Give it to him. What do you want out of it? Here he is.
Good evening, everybody.
Oh, Alan, I brought you your back.
Thank you, Rita.
Well, Judge, what do we do?
We have to do something.
Oh, yes, we certainly must.
Yes, it's imperative.
Well, while we're talking about it, why don't we all go down to Charlie's place and have a drink?
I need a moment alone with Mr. Dow. If you all step out to the other room, I'll have my diagnosis in a moment.
Oh, do hurry, Doctor. Stay here, Elwood.
Mr. Dow,